Good afternoon. It is March 9th, I think. I'm just outside. It's a beautiful day. It's like almost like it's got to be in the 60s, almost 70s. I actually have shorts on. I'm just out here getting ready to do some reading for my HSK. But this past weekend was a lot, or these past couple weeks I've just been, studying like a lot. Like, in one day I'll review like 10 chapters just to try and like get as much, like in my brain as I possibly can. But also this past Saturday was Mike's birthday. So we went to go see Mystery Science Theater 3000. They were doing like a live, show on their tour. So we did that and that was fun. And then yesterday we went to a housewarming party for one of Mike's friends, doubled as a birthday thing for him. We had cake and stuff there. So that was fun. And yeah, now I'm just back to reading and trying to get more comfortable with all my stuff that I have to do for HSK. So, wish me luck. I am dressed. I feel like an Easter egg today. It's like weirdly muggy out. And it's, for where we are in the year, it feels much warmer and more humid than it should or something. I don't know. But I wanted to show you guys something. You guys on Patreon will already have seen this and gotten them, but I added a new benefit or like perk or whatever to anybody in the $5 or over tier. So basically what I'm doing is every month I'm designing a sticker. So here's the original painting that I did just on like watercolor paper. I painted this. I took a picture of it and I, uploaded that into my computer, put it on into Photoshop and like did whatever I did to adjust and make it look, suitable for a sticker. Then I printed it onto sticker like vinyl, and then I laminated it so that it would be, shiny and a little bit more waterproof. And before I laminated it, I did, some little hand details on here. So yeah, I'm gonna send a sticker out every month to everyone that is in the $5 or over tier on Patreon. So if you guys are interested, you can check that out. And that's in addition to the stuff that I already send. So like postcards, little like letters or whatever, or trading cards if you're in the higher tiers and stuff. So you guys will get one of these every month. So if you're interested in this one, you guys can sign up in that tier and I will send you one. I also wanted to update you guys on like what's going on with school and my HSK and all that stuff. I don't think there's been anything new as far as like what's going on with school though. I think last I updated you, they like had postponed the start of the semester kind of indefinitely, and that's still happening. They like postponed it twice. They gave us a date. Oh, maybe I didn't tell you this part. They gave us a date, to come back for the end of March, but they reneged on that because they're like, oh, actually, as it's like spreading to other parts of the world. Since then, New Jersey has declared a state of emergency, I think yesterday or the day before or something, I'm not sure. In relation to that, my second HSK date has been canceled because of the coronavirus. So I got my refund for the test and I got most of my money back for the Airbnb that I had booked to go take it because I have to go out into like the middle of nowhere to take it. I got most of that money back. As the window that I can take the test is getting smaller and smaller, I'm getting more and more worried because, I don't know when I gotta go back to school and I don't know how long everything's gonna last with the virus. But obviously if it's like a larger global issue, like clearly I hope that that's more contained too. I don't want anyone getting sick and, all that stuff happening. So yeah, I don't know. And like I said, the window is getting smaller and smaller for me to take my test. I'm feeling more and more pressure in that if I don't pass like the first time, or you know, maybe the only time that I can take it, or I don't know, I'm gonna be like, there's a reason that I didn't tell you guys the date. I told you I'm like superstitious about that, and but it's also like this like very deeply rooted thing where it's like I don't want anyone to be disappointed when they find out that I didn't pass, you know? Like everyone is always like, you know, oh, you're gonna do fine, like, you know, you're like, I'm sure you'll do so well, I'm sure, you know, whatever, because like honestly I do fairly well in most things that I've like set out to do, and because of that I feel like if anyone finds out that I didn't do well or that I didn't pass, they're gonna be like the Pikachu meme, and they're just gonna be like, what, like you didn't pass or you didn't succeed or whatever, and I have this like weird like pressure and guilt and like whatever because of that. I don't know, does that make sense? Like I feel like because I've done well in other things, and because I've like I got this opportunity and all this stuff, that there's like this expectation for me to just do really well right off the bat, and I don't think I can perform that way. So I feel like this pressure that I'm gonna disappoint and like surprise people. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe I'm, you know, thinking about it too much, but obviously no one wants to be like, you know, tell their friends like, oh yeah, like I didn't do well, or I didn't, you know, like I didn't make it this time or whatever. Like after everyone was like, oh yeah, you'll do fine. Like, what are you worried about? You're gonna do great. I'm like afraid of the disappointment or something that that's gonna bring. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking to my asshole. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. So that's where that is. That's like where that stands right now. But yeah, in other news, I am probably gonna go buy tickets to see this Pink Floyd cover band that my mom likes. They're playing at my old university. So we're gonna go buy tickets for that probably today. And yesterday I like impulse bought one ticket to go see Billie Eilish on Monday. So I'm doing that by myself. Yeah, so I got a couple things going on. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that makes sense what I was saying about like feeling like there's a lot of pressure, not just from myself, but from like my friends and my family that just expect me to do well all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna go do something with my day. You guys, we just went to the store and bought just like things that you need to buy, like groceries and stuff. And it was insane what people were doing. Like, I feel like the people that do the doomsday prepping are like so excited right now. But anyway, I today got a pedicure, which was really nice. If you want feet pics, contact me. You know, I'm in that business now. But like, yeah, I have a commission to work on, a needle felting one that all my needle felting stuff is in China. So I like bought a kit here because I wanted to do it. I like miss doing it. It's fun. So I bought a kit here and it just came, and yeah, I'm gonna work on that now. And let's see what we got in this little kit. So I got some stuff for making keychains. I got little scissors. I got a little, is this called an awl? My needles in here. There's finger guards, but I haven't been using those recently, but maybe I should practice again. But yeah, I'm gonna work on that, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Hopefully it looks okay. I am gonna send out this little Jigglypuff today. So that's cute. That's nice. Gonna go out today. Oh, what a cutie. You guys, it's a beautiful sunny day. Look at this, short sleeves outside in the sun. Oh, it's so nice. So it is a beautiful day today. And I think I started to tell you guys, but I'm not sure what I got to. The Pink Floyd like cover band that I was gonna go see tomorrow, that was canceled, which you know, I don't know why I didn't think that it would be, but I went and I like worked, I switched my work schedule and stuff, and now I feel kind of bad that I made everyone do that because it ended up being canceled anyway. One of the shifts that I was supposed to work today is canceled. The other one I'm on call for, so I don't know if I'll end up having to go. So there's that. And then also the Billie Eilish concert that I, you know, kind of like last minute bought tickets to. That's been postponed. I don't know when the makeup date is, so I don't know if I'll be able to go, but you know, that's fine. I'll either sell the ticket or give the ticket to somebody or something. We'll figure it out. You know, on one hand, the whole like coronavirus thing is like kind of an inconvenience for a lot of people, but for a lot of people it's a lot more than that. And I'm, you know, aware of that situation. And like, I never want it to seem like I'm just like downplaying it and, you know, whatever, just I'm talking about it in how it relates to my life and how you know, it relates to things that I'm doing. So I'm aware that it's a much bigger thing than me in case it ever comes off that way. I just don't want it to. You know, like when I talk about the HSK and all that stuff and like my stuff getting canceled, like, yeah, you know, big deal. Like if it helps, you know, save some lives or do whatever, then it's really not a big deal. But yeah, like I feel kind of, you know, it's like a crazy panic right now. People are like, you know, getting into like fist fights at like the grocery store and stuff. And I'm just like, you know, I don't know how much of this panic is like warranted. I don't know how much is just incited by like media and, you know, all that stuff. But I see it like both ways, you know, because on one hand, it probably is overkill. But then on the other hand, I think about the people that, you know, I see online, a lot of people are like, oh, well, you're only gonna like die if you're, you know, your immunity is suppressed or whatever. And it's almost like you're like invalidating those people, like they're not worth worrying about. Like my dad's immunocompromised. My brother, who's 25 years old, has had double pneumonia before, and you know, this is something where they're like, oh, well, it attacks your lungs, you know, so like as long as you're, you know, healthy, you're fine. Like, you know, Jake has to look out for pneumonia for the rest of his life, so I'm thinking that this is probably something that would impact him too, were he to get sick. Like, knock on wood, everyone seems healthy right now, but you know, it's a scary thing. So on one hand, you know, I think it's like a lot of measures are being taken, probably overkill, but on the other hand, I'm okay with that because you know, a lot of people get it in their head that they're like, oh, well, I'm healthy, I'm fine, I'm gonna go out and do whatever, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna get sick. But like, you could get someone else sick that is not capable of handling it as well as you are, you know? If that's not enough for you to kind of like take pause and like be a little bit more careful, I don't know what, like, I don't know how to tell someone that you should care about other people, you know? I don't know. Yeah, that said, I hope everyone is safe, and I hope that, you know, you guys are staying calm and taking any, you know, like, be smart about the things you do. Just like take normal precautions and, you know, don't be coughing on people, wash your hands, you know, do all that stuff, and just be careful, be mindful of everybody else, you know? Just because, you know, you're fine and dandy does not mean that everyone else is also fine and dandy. So, but definitely, if not worried, we should be cautious.